Welcome back, YouTubers. This is Congrexes Prime coming at you with another State of Decay 2 tips and tricks for Hall of Fame speedrun. And this will be number 2. This will be my second run of the event here. What I'm trying to do here, guys, is demonstrate that your characters kind of matter in this. If you do have a red talent agent, like I'm about to demonstrate here, you can carry a heck of a lot more bullets for the Vector SMG. If you haven't watched the first video, I recommend you watch that one first. I did that with a standard character with the SMG for the first time. This was my second run of the event. So this is demonstrating my loadout. As you guys can see, it's just a regular Vector SMG Spec Op. It holds 51 rounds. I have an advanced break on it. And what I do is I carry some sample lock. You need about 2 or 3, sensibly carry as many as you can carry in that slot, and fill yourself up with nothing but 45 caliber rounds for your Vector SMG. If you do this right with a red talent, you will not need to repair your gun whatsoever. So you can fill out the trunk of your car again with nothing with SMG bullets. So you're not wasting time building an outpost. And the truck I'm going to be using this time, it's actually called a Burninator. That's the truck you get from the DLC Independence Pack. And everybody has that has State of Decay right now, Juggernaut Edition. So you can just call it on your radio. It's free. You can call it to your community when it's in standard. It's a very good handling truck. And let's just say, I would say that it handles better than the 4x4, the green and black truck that you get from Beaumont by doing his bounties. So this is the map loadout right here. This is going to be the racetrack I'm going to run. I'm going to run a video right after this showing you guys exactly step by step the way I'm going to do this run out. Everybody's play card is going to be different. So I recommend that you at least glance at your map before you go out looking. So again, I'm going to start there and work my way north. That's the track that I'm going to use. And if you get a similar track like this or setup like this is kind of like an ideal run right here. And because it's only one line, you can only do one line. You don't have to zigzag, you don't have to cut across anything, and that'll be the last play card I hit. So without further ado, let's get this run going, guys. Now I have to set an extra step here because I'm setting up my timer for this video's purpose. So as you guys saw, that I hit the timer and I'm gonna rush out the door. I could have probably put this Burninator vehicle closer to the parking lot to save myself maybe a few seconds, but I mean, this is just to demonstrate to you guys the difference between one truck and the other. And what I noticed is that this vehicle handles a lot better than the one I used initially, the 4x4 that I used. But to me, it felt a little slower on the pickup, so it took a little longer to get this thing going. So, but it did handle to me a lot better. My driving in this video is going to be a lot better. I'm going to make very few mistakes, and I do make a few reload mistakes later on, but in terms of like making real big mistakes. And then as you guys notice, as soon as I stepped out of the car and I was running towards the flag guard, I sent it up, and for some reason there I went to aim and I started shooting and my gun sailed to the right. I didn't know what the heck that was about. Could have been my controller, it could have been whatever. um, but I was able to kill the play card no problems. I jumped in the vehicle and I'm gonna head over to the second play card. So we're on in play card number 2. One of the things I'm constantly struggling with, it seems like these particular speed runs, are my reloads. So sometimes I would kind of get too excited and I would find myself not reloading after the heart. So one of the things that I'm gonna continue to work on, especially with these runs, is to improve that particular reload speed. So that's one of the major things that I took out of this gun, is that it requires you to reload it. See, so as long as I can stay like that on a constant pace where I'm running towards my vehicle, reloading, jumping in my vehicle fully loaded, then I won't run into any situations where I will time bust. I will make a few mistakes later in this run, but right now this is looking like a promising run. When I ran it, I didn't think that it was going to be faster than my first time, because it felt like this truck, like I said, is a little bit slower than the other truck. So but it handles, like I said, a lot better. So it's a trade-off, guys. Now, I haven't tried any other vehicles. I'm thinking that I may do those off camera just to see if any other vehicle is faster than these trucks by any stretch of the way. If it's worth like sacrificing handling to be faster, I will be running a couple of those off camera. And if for some reason I do get a faster run with a particular vehicle, and you don't sacrifice a lot of handling, um, I will I will post that as well as the next video that I make for this particular series. Now, I'm also thinking about switching weapons as well on my next few runs. This will be, like I said, this will be the last time I showcase the Vector. Um, but if, like I said, I think time to kill TTK, that's what I'm going to call it. So when I say time to kill and you hear the words like the acronym TTK, that's what it means. Um, the TTK with the Vector is just it's astronomical. The other weapon that's pretty good that'll probably kill it at about the same amount of time is the Eternal Guard Infinite Rage. But when you look at that weapon, it carries a lot of bullets, which is awesome. But when it's your time to reload that thing, it's gonna take a hot minute to reload. So, you trade off not having to reload 4 times possibly on play hards, but then you have to do one big reload. And I don't know because I haven't tested it yet, guys. I haven't got to that point yet. If that gun is gonna do better on time than the Vector, I don't know yet. So again, I'll keep you guys posted on that. If you guys are interested in watching more dry runs like this before the actual event goes down. You guys know it's October 16th, right? To October 19th, I believe. It's going to be the Xbox Series X event that Microsoft is running for on their labs. So they're supposed to give a bigger set of rules. Right now, the only rule they have is that you play on an Xbox console and that you play it in standard zone. They don't care what weapons you use. They don't care what character type. If it's a fresh community, not a fresh community. They haven't stated any of that. So as of right now, I'm running these speed runs as if I can bring my best cannons out and do it as quickly as I can. And that's how I'm practicing. But let's just say the speed run will require you to start a fresh community and do things that way. It's gonna take a little bit longer to beat the game. I've seen people do it in under an hour. I mean, they actually beat the whole game, not just the play card. So I mean, it can be done. It's definitely more difficult. And also, those videos that I saw were a lot older. Now, since the difficulty change of Nightmare Zone, it's a lot tougher, and even Standard Zone, it's a little bit harder than what it used to be. Um, I bet those nobody can recreate those runs again because of just the way the game is designed right now. So let's just say you start a dry run, you have nothing, you have no stamp block, you don't have nothing. You're just trying to beat the game as quickly as possible. So it changes the game, the dynamic of the game. I think I've been able to do it with help in under 3 hours. With help, I had another content creator stream with me, and he helped me out. I've got several of those posted on my channel. So if you guys are interested in watching those particular speedruns, all you have to do is just go to Congrexes Prime and then go look at my previous stream videos, and then you'll see them there. There, I try to get cute with the parking, and I almost pulled it off. I almost pulled it off, guys. So right now, I'm killing play cards left and right, and I'm moving at a pretty good clip. I'm feeling pretty good, but again, I'm a little concerned with the speed of the vehicle, and it turns out it's not. It was just in my mind. I think this white truck is just a little bit slower on the pickup than the black and green one. But other than that, I think the white one handles way more better. It handles way better in terms of handling. So it is a trade-off. So I continue to kill play cards. I think this is where I mess up. I don't think I when I pick up all the bullets out of my inventory, I think I forgot to reload it. I didn't let the animation go all the way through because I will mess up on this next play card, and I slow down a reload right in the middle of killing it, which sucks. You try to limit your mistakes in these speed runs, because every little second counts. So I go in here and I just drop the hammer on this thing as quickly as I can. And as you guys can see, the TTK is about 3 seconds, and it takes about 36, 35, 45 cal runs to kill a plague heart. Because I'm always like, I always have about 15 to 18 rounds left, and I think it's overkill because I just don't release the trigger fast enough. I could probably do it in like 32 rounds, probably, if I or maybe even 31 rounds if I don't, if I knew when to release the trigger. I'm waiting for the graphic to happen, and I waste a couple extra rounds. So I would say somewhere between 33 and 37, 45 cal rounds. So you guys do the math. It's let's go on the high side. 37, 45 cal rounds times 12. That's what you're gonna need to carry, in 45 rounds to down these play cards. And I'm gonna do this one at a pretty good clip. Right now I think I'm almost at the 9 minute mark. So I'm moving pretty good right now. You know, Somewhere between 9 minute mark or so. I'm right when I get out of here, and then when I do this next play card, I'll show you guys. I'll demonstrate the timer. But see right there, I was trying to reload and it wouldn't reload. That was my mess up right there. So I lost a little bit of time there. But my driving, like I said here, I don't make a whole lot of mistakes. I'm actually focused and dialed in on driving, making sure I'm picking the best line possible. And as you guys can see, I've done two scent blocks, and you guys can see how far my bar is. And this is a red talent character, like I said earlier before. So to get these red talents, you have to do Daybreak and get about 4,000 points of Daybreak, and then you'll be able to unlock red talent agent. So I'm gonna start the stopwatch, and right when I stop it is 9:45. That's exactly 30 seconds faster than my initial time. Again, guys, if you have not watched my first video of my first attempt, I highly recommend you do. I will put a link on that video at the end of this video, and also there'll be a tab for that video. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. If you continue to like these videos, share these videos, and watch these videos, I will continue to make them. If you guys are interested in seeing more dry runs, leave a comment below. Thank you so much for your time, guys. You guys have a great day or night. Light, love, and peace. Congrexes checking out.